Gentlemen, ladies, Sandamtod here. Hey, post-Christmas Sandamtod. This is about it. I'm sorry, folks, but this is about it for me being able to get up another video before the end of the year because work's kicking my ass because my uncle took the rest of the year off. And, you know, there's just unexpected things that come up when you're the only person in a three-man department, and all of a sudden you're the only person because the other dude that was working part-time couldn't hack it and quit. So, you know, I'm struggling to keep up. I didn't take a lunch yesterday. I don't know if they got, you know, I better get paid for it. I don't know if they get pissed about it or not, but I'm like, fuck them, you know. I mean, not fuck them, but I mean, I was doing it for them, so, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, how we doing? I hope everyone had a good holiday and is in relative good health. I think the plague is moving in. The flu epidemic is starting up, and I don't even want to go out in public anywhere. I just want to drive to work and home and stop at the gas station to get gas and maybe go through a drive-through if I, you know, and that's about it. I don't want to go anywhere where there's people where I could possibly get sick, because I'm like a friggin' sickness sponge. I just suck it up. No matter who's got what, I tend to grab a hold of it. So, trying to stay away from that. Yeah, it was a decent holiday. My sister probably said it best at the end of the night on Christmas. She goes, "This was the least Christmassiest Christmas I remember." And I was like, yeah, it didn't feel too Christmassy. It really was kind of just a lackluster thing. I mean, even the gifts I bought felt like most of them went over like a lead balloon, even though I got exactly, my sister's like, oh, their kids will love this. Well, you know, one of the kids liked it. The other one was like, yeah, but, you know, she's going on 11, you know, so I figure she's probably getting that, yeah, attitude. So I'm not that concerned about it. But even my sister, when I got her, it's pretty much exactly what she asked for, seemed like, just kind of like, thanks, man, you know? And it's like, okay, well, I thought I was going to get a little more excitement out of it. The other thing I could figure is she asked for apparel, and maybe I bought it, you know, even though I bought what she said, what sizes that it, you know. She wanted some t-shirts for some rock bands and stuff, and they just don't make a lot of them for chicks unless that are cut, you know, that way. And I saw a couple, but they were for bands she doesn't like at all, and she was asking for like Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix and The Who and the Beatles and stuff. And, well, you know, she told me what size to buy, and I bought those sizes, but I think they were too big. Were going to be too big. But I bought them online, so I can't really, like, send them back. So she's just kind of like, thanks. And because she kind of casually said at the end of the night, well, even if those shirts don't fit, Marty will wear them, my brother-in-law, and he will. But I'm saying I didn't buy them for him, you know. I got him a $50 gift card to some tool store he wanted to have a gift card to. So, you know, I hope that at least one of them fits. But what can you do, you know? And then we ate pot roast, and that was pretty good. And but I had to work on the very following day, which I haven't had to do on a Christmas in a while, probably for 3 or 4. Because it went through the weekend, and then on Monday we would have got Monday and Tuesday off. So this year it finally got to Tuesday. So when Christmas was on a Friday, I would have got Thursday and Friday. When it was on a Thursday, we would have gotten Thursday and Friday, I think. So it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 or 5 years since it's been on this weird where you got to work the very next day. At my job, we always get 2 days off, kind of like you do at Thanksgiving. You usually have the following Friday off. But yeah, so I was out of my sister's house by like 7:30, and usually I stay and stick around and hang out and stuff until well past my brother-in-law goes to bed, which is usually around 9, because he gets up at like 4 in the morning. So yeah, I'm going straight, even though they fixed the bridge finally that I was sick of them not fixing. I'm so used to going this other direction that I totally forgot. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. Not a lot. I did get a GameStop gift card, some T-shirts, and some my sister got me a couple button-up shirts and a couple of T-shirts. She got me a Kansas City Chiefs T-shirt, which I'm not big into sports, but you know, it's cool because today's Friday and it's, you know, Red Friday around here. Everybody wears red or Chiefs colors or whatever, but at least she got a gray one, so it's not too gaudy, but I'm wearing it today. And then she got me a shirt that has just the old style Metallica logo on it, and that's it, like a black shirt with white, and it's kind of distressed a little bit. That's pretty cool. And then she got me a GameStop gift card and a frying pan. And that's pretty much what I wanted. I mean, I didn't ask for the GameStop card, but she knows I like video games, so she bought that. But the frying pan and the frying pan was the main thing I asked for. And then I knew she'd get me some clothes, because she always does. And she's usually pretty good, but I don't know. I just felt like, yeah, it was kind of a, let's hurry up and get this shit done so I can get home, because I got to work tomorrow morning kind of deal. So it was kind of, I don't know, next year's going to suck even more, because we'll have, because of what, Christmas on Wednesday, that's a shit biter there, because it's like you got to work Monday, then you have Tuesday and Wednesday off, and then you got to come in and work Thursday and Friday. You know, maybe I ought to just do like my uncle did this year and took the rest of the year off, just take the whole freaking week off myself, so I don't got to deal with it. He can work by himself for friggin' 4 days, you know, which he would, but he's just a different cat than I am, man. I mean, he just, I don't know whether it's go with the flow or he just doesn't get stressed, but when you hand me a bunch of bullshit and blow out on vacation, I don't deal with it too well, because I'm like, you know, that type of person. I like to plan things ahead. So it's like when he's telling me that, you know, I need to handle this and this at the very last second before we're leaving for the weekend, and then he's going to be gone for 10 days. Well, 6 work days. Well, really 4, because 2 of them we both had off. So, you know, it's just been stressful. But people have been kind of giving me space at work to just kind of, because basically, since it's just me, I'm in a whole big office suite by myself. And people come in and drop jobs off, but there's nobody else in there, so it's just me. So people have been at least giving me a little room to work and leaving me alone, so I can blow through some of the stuff that I have. Why'd that guy just open his car door? Yeah, so it's cold today, but there's still no snow on the ground, which is fine by me. It's not a big deal. Like I think I've stated many times, the older I get, the less I care for the cold weather. But I don't really even know if I was that big of a fan of it as a kid, except you got school days off. It was real. But we didn't get off because the wind chill was too low. It had to be so much snow heaped up on the ground, your buses couldn't drive, and then you got the day off. Unlike nowadays, if it's just too cold, they just don't go. Now, is that kind of pussifying things, or is it just being cautious? Because I think of that sometimes. I don't have kids, but like if I had kids, when would I let them watch certain movies or be exposed to certain things, or when would I allow them to do certain things, you know, versus the way I think now when I don't have a kid, you know, versus if I did for real, you know. So it's kind of weird to think about, because my sister's raising a family and I'm not, and I don't want to, but you know, sometimes even though you don't want a family, you want companionship or something, and all I have is a couple of felines that want to either crawl on me or ignore me, one of the two. It's either all or nothing, and I don't know. You just sometimes wish there was somebody else there to throw your voice at, I guess, and get a response. Even if it's not any kind of romantic thing, you know. Even a roommate. I thought about getting a roommate, just, you know. But then there's people coming in and out, you know, and I have all my collectibles, and I'm like, no, I can't have a roommate. It would have to be like a family member, and even my family members, it would be a tight circle. But I'd be open to it. It just depends. I just had a real great roommate for years with my buddy Jake, and he was a great guy and trustworthy, and I knew he was financially responsible, and you know, there was not going to be any problems, and that made for a good relationship, you know, living together. We didn't always do the same things or hang out together all the time over those years, but I think as far as knowing that each other was there for the other if we needed something, then yeah. So this video has been kind of all over. I'm sorry, but it's kind of a ramble because I'm just thinking about things as I'm driving, and today's Friday, so I am happy about that, because that means I do have a couple days off, but then I got to go back one more day on Monday. And that's another bite in the ass, because New Year's Day is Tuesday, so you got to work Monday, then you're off Tuesday, and then you're got to work the rest of the week, you know, so. So anyway, as my fan on my friggin' blower fan on my heater seems to be dogging out. It's been doing it for years. I think the switch has got a short in it. If I kind of wiggle it a little bit, it kind of works. It usually goes away. Actually, it always does, but I don't want to say that because I don't have any wood to knock on, and I am a little superstitious when it comes to knocking on wood, so you gotta knock on wood. Alright folks, I'm out of here. Thanks. This is probably a dark video, a gray video, and a boring video, but it's me. So, Sandamtod, probably for the end of the year. I hope everybody has a safe and good new year. They said drunk driving is rising in my area, this, like, you know, state. Like in Missouri, it's gone up. And I'm like, that's great, because I fucking hate drunk drivers. But don't drink and drive. Just get a Uber or cab or whatever, or call a friend or family member that's not drinking, and get your ass home safe, and everybody else on the road safe too, you know. So that's it. So I'm gonna swing in and get a breakfast croissant, and then I gotta get to work. So talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you in 2019, folks. Bye.